So welcome back. In this video, we're going to talk about strings in Java. Here you can see I have a project named strings, and here I've gone for a slightly different type today. This is known as controller. This is the controller package. App is the controller class as we spoke in the earlier videos. So it's going to be in a controller package. And here we have a class app, and here you can see I've created something. This you're seeing this for the first time. So task for this video is to understand how strings are stored in memory. Okay, memory. If you get an idea of how the things happen in the memory, then it's very easy. So first of all, there's memory divided into two things: heap and stack. Stack, as we discussed in the earlier ones, is where the reference is stored. Like you have a reference on the stack, and using that you access the object. The object is never on the stack; it's always on the heap. So through the stack you access the heap. Through the stack you access the object. And these are the memory locations. Okay, 1000x, 2000x, 3000x. They are all locations. And here you can see there's a different segment of memory known as pool. Now, if you ask me, is it a third type of memory? The answer is no. But theoretically, it's a part of the heap only. But for our simplification, we are drawing it as a different thing altogether. But remember, it's a part of the heap only. But for this diagram purpose and for understanding, been shown as independent over here. So let's get started. Strings. Okay, strings in Java, they can be declared in two types. One is known as string literals, which you may be familiar with, and second is through the object. Right, we are going to study both of them today. And string s1 is equal to array. Okay, you can see that I've created a string here. This way of creating a string is known as literal, where you directly give the value. You are not creating any object. You can see if you encounter the word new followed by a class name, that indicates that you're creating an object. Okay, you can see there's no new keyword. The keyword new actually means a new location on this heap. So suppose at 1000x you have an object, okay, of class A. It's an object of class A on 1000x, and you say a1 equal to new A, so it's going to create a new object, and that will be on 2000x. Okay, so let's create an object now, string object. Okay, so string s2 is equal to new string, and now I give the name as array. Okay, this is known as object, string object. Okay, yeah. So the difference, this is the difference, literal, string literal, and this is the object. Now this is not the only difference, guys. There's a difference in the storage also, not just the syntax. There's a difference in storage. This string literal goes on the pool. Okay, it's remains on the pool, and this object, it goes onto the heap. Object is always on the heap. Okay, first of all, now understand this very carefully. What is going to happen when I write string s1 equal to array? Okay, just forget about this for now. Okay, just forget about this. When I write string s1, you see I've created a reference of string class. So just copy this. The reference is always created on stack, right? So just go here and write string s1. And this string is a literal, right? So it will be stored where? On the heap or on the pool? It will be stored on the pool. So let's say 1000x is an empty location. Here you just save it. Okay, not this, the actual value, the array. Okay, it's saved. And this address where it is saved is given to the stack for accessing. So can you understand this? How this stack actually? It's like an index. It's like you open a book and there's an index page. You refer to the index page to the content, to the lesson which you want to read. Okay, so just have a glance at the index and you can reach the lesson. It's exactly similar as what stack works. Okay, just know the location and then you can access it from wherever it is. First you go to the stack access for accessing. First you go to the stack, then you record the address, and then you just go to that address. Okay, this is how literals work. Second, objects. So string s2 is equal to new string, and now I'll give it as array again. Okay, this is what way of declaring. This is object, right? Again, you can see I've created a reference of string class, so just copy this. It will be created on the stack, right? And since this is an object, it will be stored where? It will be stored on the heap. So let's say this is a free location. So here we will have a string object stored. Okay, and what's the value? Array, right? And the address will be on the stack. So can you understand how this is working? It's like an index. Using the stack, you can reach to whatever object or literal you want. Okay, this is how it works. Let's go for one more. String s3 is equal to new string. Let's say, what can you say? Let's say car. Okay. Now, is this an object or a literal? It's an object, right? So it will be stored where? First of all, the reference is on the stack, and this is on the heap. So let's say this is a free location. String object will be here, and its value is car, right? The new keyword always means that it's a new location on the heap. The old location was 1000x. Now we need a new one. Okay, let's go for one more example. String s4 is equal to, that's it, that's it. So it's a literal, right? So let's just copy this. And okay, before that I forgot to give the address, right? And now you have string s4, and that will be where it will be on the pool here, so it's nothing. Okay, and this will be 2000. One thing to note, the default value for string is not empty string. Okay, it's null. You should know this. The default for string is null, not empty string. So it could be null also over here. So that's it for this video. This video was just understanding how this memory works, how the stack, heap, and pool work. And I hope you understood what is literal and what is object and what's the difference between the two, and how do you distinguish if it's a literal or an object and how the memory works. Okay, so that's it for this video. Thanks for watching.